So you got the bad guy, huh?
Well, looks like it.
I know Triple H and everyone is telling you this is over now, but I still think there's more to come.
I think so too. I don't think D'Angelo would do this on his own. Whether it's his... in the scenes, there's gotta be other people involved.
Exactly. And the entire roster should be on the lookout. I know I will be.
It's Raw's #1 draft pick hoping to shut down their attacker.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall.
We're certainly no strangers to surprise attacks and deceptive actions, but this match feels especially personal.
You're not wrong, Cole. I'm honestly impressed the #1 pick had the self-control to face Tony D'Angelo in the ring rather than roughing the jabroni up backstage.
D'Angelo ruined 2 big nights, and tonight his target is looking to ruin Tony D'Angelo.
Ouch.
Samoan driver.
Both wrists captured, and man, knee strike. Just breaking down the opponent.
Uh-oh. Harlem sidekick. Uh-oh. Has to find a way out of this. Slow him down. There was no respect for D'Angelo with that move. Big punch. Ouch. D'Angelo looking powerless to every attack.
Tony's on the wrong side of every exchange.
Getting back to his feet, but might want to reconsider.
A narrow escape.
Chess match of counters and reversals happening here.
These will keep you down.
Just going all out with every blow.
Guys, we're about to see him.
He's pumped up, and so is this crowd.
Now bringing the fight back into the ring. Rocket kick. Wow.
Flips their opponent around and a
Pow! Right in the kisser.
He could be starting to really struggle in this match.
We're reaching that point where one more big maneuver could change the whole match.
And now Tony is getting beaten down.
Tony might be feeling a bit rattled.
Placing him in the corner here. Clothesline in the corner. Making way toward the top rope. Here we go.
Diving foot stop to the chest.
Climbing to the top. What's he thinking?
Perched up top. All the way to the outside.
From all the way up. Wasted no time flying out to the floor.
Here we go. Time to work out some aggression. Ooh. Looks like a hockey fight's just broken up.
Slugging away with everything they've got.
The willpower. The sheer guts of these two.
Who will break first? That is the question. They are emptying their tanks, going back and forth like this. Oh!
Nothing pretty about this. Just a good old Donnybrook here.
And that'll end this exchange right there.
Oh, it is over.
Slides under the ropes. Back into the ring. He's got a mind to count out rules as he heads ringside.
Oh, man.
He has him lined right in his sights. Perched on the shoulders. Oh! Feast your eyes. D'Angelo down, and he might be out.
This is more than a win. The #1 draft pick can now move on and focus on bigger goals.
Good riddance to Tony D'Angelo and whatever this was all about.
Now what?
Is that Charlie Dempsey?
What the hell is going on? That's certainly Gigi Dolan. Trick Williams from behind. What is happening? And now Tony D'Angelo's recovered and joining the NXT champion. Clearly D'Angelo wasn't acting alone in all of this.
Yeah, I'm starting to see a common theme here, guys. We got to get some help out here.
This is a full-on invasion. And the invaders are all from NXT.
We need help back there, right now.
Adam Pearce is trying to intervene. Nikita Lyons with a chair.
And Pearce goes down too.
The NXT Unity Tag Champions have taken out CM Punk.
And Charlotte gets nailed too.
This is insane. Please, somebody, anybody, do something. We are under siege.
It's Bayley and Kevin Owens.
Finally. You can't just come in here and do this without repercussions. What the? Bayley and KO are part of this? Are you serious?
What are we witnessing?
If you couldn't tell, this is a mutiny. Current and former members of NXT have united under one cause. We will no longer stand by and be treated like third-class citizens.
Members of the board, do we have your attention?
We will not stop until NXT is the one and only brand left standing in WWE.
I'm just about speechless.
We've just witnessed pure anarchy.
It was a mutiny, Saxton. Bayley said it herself. Unbelievable.
Well, it's over for tonight at least. Who really knows at this point?
I might be out for a bit after what they did to me. But the second I'm back, I need revenge on the NXT Unity Champions and every single person involved.
I'm with you.
Good. But don't forget I warned both of you that this would happen, and no one listened.
I was wrong. I know. But this isn't the time to point fingers.
Yeah, it's the time to start listening to me. No one around here can be trusted. No one. This could go all the way to the top. Who created NXT and would stand to benefit from all this? Yeah. Chew on that for a minute.
Look, I've already spoken to Nick Aldis, and we're gonna work together to fight back against this NXT mutiny. Raw and SmackDown are a united front. But we need a leader. I drafted you #1 for a reason. I know you can step up to lead the charge. After what they did to me, I don't need convincing. But what are we getting ourselves into? You heard what Punk just said about Triple H. As usual, Punk's way out of line with that comment. I've been working side by side with Triple H the past few weeks to figure out what's been going on. There's no way he has anything to do with this. I don't know what to believe at this point. I do know Punk was right about being careful who we trust, though. I know. It seems like Bailey and KO have convinced most of NXT to join them along with some other big names from our side. And we have to assume that any other NXT alumni from Raw and SmackDown might be one of them.
Then it sounds like we need to find someone from outside of WWE who could step in and join the fight against NXT.
You got someone in mind?
I do. I know just the person to turn the tide. They're from... They're from the Indies.
Okay, but how does that prove they're not secretly working with NXT? How do you know we can trust them?
We grew up together. When you know someone for that long, there's a trust that's been built up for years.
All right, sold. After you get them on board, let's talk next steps. And don't wait too long. We need to move fast before this NXT mutiny strikes again.
Wow, you came all the way here to an indie show to see me? Must really be desperate for help against NXT.
Isn't fighting a rebellious mutiny exactly what lifelong best friends are for?
I thought they were more... Maybe we could branch out.
Not to mention the fact Mutiny keeps adding top names, so I can't really trust many people in WWE right now.
So you're saying I was your only option? I see how it is.
Best and only option. So what do you think? Will you do it?
You know I'm ride or die with you. Let's do it.
Great. We need to get started right away.
Okay, just hang on a minute. I do have one more match obligation to fulfill here tonight. Then we'll get started.
All right. You do that, and I'll get to strategizing.
Haven't changed a bit. So, this is how #1 draft picks live, huh? Nice.
The tour bus is nice, but more importantly, it's private. We need this space to talk strategy, since who knows who might be listening backstage and feeding information to NXT.
Good point. What about the GMs, though? Can we at least trust them? Adam Pearce was messaging me the other day.
Yeah, Pierce and Aldis are vetted, and they've given us full authority to counter the NXT mutiny movement. CM Punk will be helping us too once he's healthy, but for now, it's just us, so we need to figure out our first move.
Whenever I was in a tough situation like this on the Indies, I learned the best path forward is to focus on doing what I do best, which, in my case, is being... bold and brash.
Well, since you just basically dropped everything to come in here and help me, it's only fair you take the lead on this. What do you think we should do?
We need to hit them harder than they hit us. Punch them right in the mouth so they know who they're messing with. They showed up here and caused chaos? Okay. We go to NXT and do the same thing, but worse.
I would have leaned toward having a more thought-out plan, but your way could work too. Let's do it.
You ready?
We're gonna punch them right in the mouth.
Let's do this. What the hell?
Well, hello there. Have a good flight down. We were expecting you.
We were not expecting you.
For the uninitiated here, I'm Troy Simkin, former WWE producer, now NXT Mutiny's top producer. We knew you'd be coming and we outsmarted you. NXT is clearly not broadcasting here tonight, and instead has moved to a secret, undisclosed location.
You've got to be kidding me.
I'm afraid not. Man, you should see the looks on your faces.
Can I strangle him? I want to strangle him.
I'm just the messenger.
Well, we came all the way here. We're not gonna leave empty-handed.
I think I see where this is going.
Yeah. We're taking Troy with us. He clearly knows more than he's letting on, and we can use him as a bargaining chip.
You're calling the shots.
This really isn't necessary. I'm just a producer. I'm clueless.
We know. You're coming with us.
Please be gentle.
NXT Mutiny. You one-upped us. Well played moving the location of your show. But if you think you outsmarted us, think again. See, I've brought in someone to help even the sides, and she had a brilliant idea.
That's right. We have borrowed your top producer, Troy Simkin. Say hello, Troy.
Hello? Help, please?
Alright, that's enough. So, NXT Mutiny. If you want Troy back, show up to Raw and fight us. I have my debut match later tonight, and your buddy Troy will be out there at ringside.
And unlike you, we're not going to run and hide. We're going to be exactly where we say we are.
See you soon.
Please show up.
Here comes the pride of Puerto Rico.
And her opponent, representing the LWO from Queens, New York, Zelina Vega.
I had heard this new addition to the WWE roster has a take-no-prisoners mentality, but she seems to be bending her own rules here tonight.
Desperate times call for desperate measures, Saxton. Now, former WWE producer Troy Simkin may not be well-liked, but he's the bait they're using to draw Mutiny out.
The question now is whether Mutiny will bite the hook and how any of this may impact the fight going forward. Effective counter. blocked it. The knees up could provide a huge turnaround. Gets cracked by the overhand. And I can assure you that wasn't part of Zelina's usual cold and calculating strategy.
Good night. Good grief.
Kick to the back. Queen Zelina is in a distressing spot.
Not looking good for Zelina here.
Blast off. Diving forearm smash.
Both wrists captured and
Boom! Good night. What a knee. Oh, she puts the brakes on that.
Zelina is going to look to press on the advantage.
Could be the table turner Zelina desperately needed.
At the arm trap.
Torn down with a lariat. And she's in a bad way here.
She has her guard up, but she might need a better plan soon.
Bringing this back into the ring.
Oh! Solid kick across the back. Bam! Discus knee strike. Able to save herself there.
Big forearm. The body's limits are being reached here.
Yeah, she is really looking out of sorts here.
And Zelina can't stop any offense coming her way.
Heavy work being done to Zelina right now.
Downward spiral.
She put in the work. Now she's looking for the payoff.
Wards off the pin at 2.
She just dug down deep there, but I don't know if she'll be able to do it again. Gets out of dodge.
Running clothesline. And she had Zelina's number there.
Taking aim on the arm.
Now that'll do some serious damage. Return fire from Zelina. Oh, look at this. Hair pull mat slam.
Drop kick down low. No way.
Oh, God. Terrible landing on the outside.
A terrible miscalculation. Missing a move like that can cost you more than the match. Kinshasa. Zelina is in big trouble. Sent hard into the corner. How disrespectful, my gosh. See ya. Oh, this could be it. They could end it right here.
And that's all she wrote.
Here is your winner,
What a debut! She not only showed off the fearless, relentless approach we'd heard about, but also secured a huge win in her first match here at WWE.
And right in front.
can't believe my plan didn't work.
We both thought Mutiny actually cared about Troy. But like they said, I guess he's just a worthless twit.
Hey, I'm standing right here. And I'm just as shocked as you are that Mutiny didn't ride in on their white horses to save their prince. I wonder if I can get my old job back. Can either of you put in a word with Triple H?
We need to find something NXT actually cares about to lure them into a fight. Otherwise, they're going to keep dodging us.
What about their precious Unity Tag Team Championships? If kidnapping Troy didn't work, maybe we could title nap those?
You might be onto something there. But how are we going to find out where they're broadcasting from?
I could help with that. If you put in a good word for me.
Yeah, sure. What can you tell us?
I may have been on a group text that mentioned the undisclosed location of their shows. But first I'll need reassurances.
Troy? Disclose it. Now.
Okay. Fine.
Another successful Unity title defense for Lexis King and JC Jane.
Hang on, we have some visitors from the Raw and SmackDown side.
How'd they find out where we are? Did you tell them, Saxton?
It wasn't me, but they're taking the fight to the champions.
Good. It's about time.
It looks like we're going to have an impromptu brawl on our hands. This is an incredibly bold move to come down here and bring the fight to Mutiny.
It's bold and brilliant, Cole. Attacking in an undisclosed location, the Unity champs were totally complacent. They let their guard down, and now they're paying the price.
I still can't figure out how they found us. Do you think my phone might have been hacked? And if so, do you think Mutiny would hold that against me?
You can't get caught in a hailstorm like that if you want to win. Eat defeat!
A running Hurricane Rana!
You have solidified your name as a top athlete when you're able to pull off that move.
Asma set up in the corner of the ring.
Be carried around now. And some effective offense with that one.
No muss, no fuss on that delivery. Someone clearly doesn't want this match to go on much longer than it has to.
Here we go. Inverted DDT.
Lights out.
Just stomping away. You want to control the tempo. You want to dictate the pace. That right there is how you do it.
Oh, and a wicked clothesline.
Being placed onto the top rope. Setting up for something here.
Lexis King takes a vicious buckle suplex.
And JC's nailed with a stun gun.
They're grabbing the Unity titles.
I think they're leaving with them.
And the champs can't do anything about it.
They've come in here and stolen the NXT Unity Tag Team Championships. I love it.
Score one for Raw and SmackDown.
I saw what you did by invading NXT's secret location and acquiring their Unity Championships. Bold move.
Thanks. I don't think you've been introduced to the newest team member in our fight against Mutiny. We've known each other since we were kids.
I know all about you. Welcome to WWE. But I do have to remind both of you, I've decided to remain neutral in this whole issue with NXT. I'm too close to it. So this isn't our fight. And besides, when it comes to competition, it's not just a catchphrase. It really is what's best for business.
Is it, though? Like you said, you're too close to this. Might be clouding your judgment.
I know you're new here, so I'll let that slide.
Bottom line, we're going to do everything we can to stop Mutiny.
And if that happens, great. But if Mutiny comes out on top, then we'll pivot in that direction. It's what we do in WWE. We're constantly reacting and evolving. It's how we succeed. So like I said, good luck. But I can't support one side or the other until this is all over.
Here are the borrowers of the Unity titles.
You gotta love the swagger to walk into this arena holding those two belts they didn't even earn.
Hey, they are the current Unity Tag title holders. It's just in this case, I mean that literally. They are holding the titles.
There you see what's at stake. The NXT Unity Tag Team titles. Lexis King and Jane have successfully defended their Unity titles multiple times, and you can bet they're itching to reclaim their stolen belts tonight.
Yeah, but those defenses were practically gift-wrapped with hand-picked opponents in favorable locations. Tonight, they face a real challenge.
We will see. These two new allies have a history, but the big question is, can they gel in an official match and walk away with some hardware?
Oh, good night.
Sorry. Oh, what a wind-up.
Ripcord. Oh, my goodness. Nasty line.
The challenger unable to stay out of harm's way. Momentum entirely against Lexis here.
Lexis unable to use his wide arsenal here. Double knees. Put in the corner now.
A reversal. He saw that coming.
Battle of counters. No one's getting their full offense in.
And he has an answer for King. What a counter by Lexis. Countering that offense. A face-buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
And he's refusing to hit the brakes.
Hey, I don't expect him to press pause anytime soon.
Oh, that might have just broken something. Tag made here. Oh, this is going to be bad.
And a hammer fist right across the collarbone. Tremendous impact. What a move by the champion.
Oof. Lands the haymaker. Oh, what a forearm.
Oh, he timed that counter well. She countered that into her own offense. Super kick. Turned it around with a reversal.
A string of counters.
Set up for the incredible sweep.
Nicely done.
The challenger's hopes are fading.
I think we can consider this the beginning of the end, gentlemen.
And into the turnbuckle he goes.
Right across the chest.
So much damage inflicted.
Ow! Foot meet back.
On jelly legs, about to stumble head first into
Oh, and a wicked clothesline.
Lexus avoids the attack. Oh no, eyes on the target.
Tag's in here.
Oh, vicious running knee lift.
Elbow thrown to break up the maneuver. Every counter being answered with another.
Knee right to the face. Oh! And she's tagging out.
Unbelievable agility. And these strikes to follow.
How many strikes can one superstar do?
How long do we have?
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT. Oh, man. Kick to the face.
Going straight for the body. Doing a little more softening up of the torso.
Nicely done.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Talk about dismantling your opponent. So much damage inflicted.
Now a big swing of momentum against King.
Lexus unable to use his wide arsenal here.
Now lifted onto the top turnbuckle.
Oh, my God, all the way to the floor. He's getting pumped, he's getting focused, and he's taking the WWE Universe with him.
Clearly lost in the moment. He better snap out of it. Okay, he should really focus on the match now. We get the point. Being placed in the corner here. And he has an answer for King.
He might be able to start mounting something here.
Now able to stop things, but will he gain command?
Really feeding off all of his faithful fans. Kick to the face.
Momentum entirely against Lexus here.
Lexus isn't showing the capacity to fight back.
Caught in a bad spot. Taken down with a body slam.
And now the tag.
Reaching deep into the bag and checks for this one. Pinning combination. Imagine winning this way.
Shrugging off the pin like it's nothing. Walking up here. Oh, poke to the eyes.
That seems to have really gotten him. He could have an eye injury.
Nonetheless, the match continues.
JC eats a clothesline.
But Lexus King with the belt shot.
And the referee never saw it.
The champions are going to retain.
Wait, foot on the ropes.
Is that the producer who was wrapped up in all this?
I think so. Seems like he's working against NXT Mutiny now.
Hold on. Spear on JC Jane.
Looks like his eye's okay.
Or at least okay enough.
Setting up for some kind of double team move.
And down onto JC Jane with the cover.
That'll do it. We officially have new Unity Tag Team Champions.
We just witnessed amazing teamwork from these two, and it paid off with not only a title win, but a major victory in the war against Mutiny.
And don't forget the assist from Troy, the producer.
Mutiny shocked the world with their invasion a couple weeks ago, but now taking their Unity tag titles that they held in such high regard is a shot across NXT's bow.
I have a feeling this is only the beginning between these two sides.
Welcome back, Punk.
Looks like I missed out on all the fun. That was impressive how you used that goofball Troy to find where Mutiny was hiding and then win their Unity titles. Well done.
Enough to get his job back.
And we discouraged Mutiny from trying to hide from us. They said from now on, they'll be back at the Performance Center.
I have to admit, I'm a little jealous. You got your hands on the Unity champions after what they did to me. But I'll get my shot sooner than later.
I know you will. Which leads us to our next move. We've spoken to the GMs, and we think the best strategy is to divide and conquer between Raw and SmackDown.
At least Aldis and Pierce have our backs, unlike old Triple H. Convenient how he continues to sit on the sidelines, isn't it?
We spoke to him, and he insisted it's what's best for business. I guess we have to take him for his word at this point.
In any event, if we split up, we'll have coverage on both brands to fight off any Mutiny attacks. I'll be headed to SmackDown.
And I'll be focusing on Raw. What about you, Punk?
I think it makes sense for me to float between both brands to help keep an eye on things. There's a lot of top names jumping ship, and I'd like to use my influence to put an end to that.
Sounds like a solid plan. Which brand should we focus on first?
Am I the only one seeing this, Oos? NXT's Mutiny out here making moves, pulling everyone to their side while people watch the uprising from the sidelines. Even Triple H and the board are low-key cheering for them.
You don't have to remind me. I saw it firsthand at the draft, remember? It should be all hands on deck.
Yeet. We need more people doing stuff like taking those Unity titles off them.
Thanks. It might have been a small victory, but every little bit helps. If we can keep chipping away, eventually they'll topple.
For real. Anything to slow their momentum down. It was starting to feel like they could do whatever they wanted. Reminds me of when the Bloodline first started. We had that edge. And nobody was cool like us.
But we've seen that all play out before, right? Starts out hot, but a lot of folks are gonna get left out once they get what they want, you know?
Seen it. Felt it. When you're useful, you get used. When you're not, well, like you said, we've seen how that plays out.
It's impressive the way Mutiny's able to manipulate people. They've got a knack for pulling strings and making the bad guy look cool. But that's something we could work with. Use their own game to play them.
You got something cooking.
You said it yourself. People are joining up because Mutiny is cool. It's got an edge that makes standard corporate WWE look basic.
We can't compete with that smoke.
Not unless I show them some fire, Oos.
So you do have a plan. Yeet.
Yep. And I'm kicking it off later tonight. You're gonna love this one, Jay.
Can't wait, Oos.
It's the superstar who is destined for WWE greatness.
I'm sure I'm not the only one still distracted by that.
Oh, what a shot.
Arm control here, gonna roll through. The Maestro applied. And the kick out. He needs a little more than that to end things this early.
Oh, God, what a shot to the face. Jarring impact. Turns it around.
Quickly applies a side headlock. And look at this superstar flexing their technical acumen.
What a reversal. Samoan driver.
That has got to be it. Boom. Stop in the leg.
What are we about to... Ooh! And Gable's lesson plan just got thrown off.
He's not sweating it, though. He has plenty of time to turn things around.
Just mounted with punches.
And a stop to the gut, too.
No mercy being shown to Gable here.
You gotta wonder, what does this do to going head-to-head, putting each other to the test?
Just teeing off with that fight forever vibe.
The fight is on, and it's furious.
Toe-to-toe, treating each other like heavy bags. Ooh! Ooh. Each exchange just sapping the energy from these two. Boom!
WWE Universe appreciating these athletes, just going off with everything they've got now. Oh, getting the better of that exchange.
Cinched in.
Snapmare driver.
Having trouble making it to a vertical base, and it looks like it's only going to get worse.
Clutch suplex. Looks like Gable is feeling the physicality of this contest.
Don't count Gable out yet. Scratch and claw. Yeah, I don't know how much longer a good defense will even matter at this point.
Can Gable withstand much more of this?
This is Chad's perseverance getting tested.
He's just waiting for that perfect moment.
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Oh my goodness, nasty line.
Roundhouse. Well, that'll do some serious damage.
Getting set up in the corner now.
He is completely focused on the task at hand here.
This is the kind of intensity he wants to bring all night.
Kick to the knee. La Maestro cradle. Perfectly applied.
He kicks out before the count starts.
Not a whole lot of luster behind that kick out.
Gable on the receiving end.
Snapmare driver. Mounting.
And what a reversal from Chad Gable.
Dropping the knee for more punishment.
Cuts it off.
Up into the torture rack.
Gable is completely out of it. Stop it.
Can Chad get out of this? An exhausting match, but a victory he'll savor forever.
Here is your winner, Young Kid.
An impressive victory, and maybe with the win under his belt, we can get some clarity about his attire.
I hope so, Corey. With all the chaos Mutiny is causing these days, the last thing we need is ambiguity. I have a feeling this is more...
Incredible performance out there tonight, but I think there's one question on everyone's mind. Why the NWO shirt?
Look, we all know that WWE is at a turning point. There's a civil war brewing, and it's largely because WWE has become stale, predictable, formulaic. We need to evolve.
So you're saying that you're joining Mutiny?
No. Mutiny is chaos for the sake of chaos. And just like so many times in history, the real fighters are going to get pushed aside once the leaders get what they want. Anyone who thinks they could trust Bailey and KO to protect their best interests is an idiot. So here's my message to all the superstars on both sides and everywhere in between. It's time for a new direction. We need to embrace our past to forge our future. That's why I'm wearing this shirt. The NWO wasn't about politics. It was about power and domination. So anyone who wants to stop playing the game and wants to run it, join me in my NWO movement.
That is a powerful call to arms, but as the former #1 draft pick, some might say you're as establishment as it gets. How do you reconcile that with calling for this new direction?
Being the #1 pick gives me a platform. My position lets me bridge the gap between the establishment and the rebels. I'm not here to tear down. I'm here to build better. So stand with me and take the third path. Not mutiny, not the WWE establishment, but a movement built on real power. I'm calling for a new era. Not just to challenge mutiny, but to redefine this business as it should be through dominance and brute force. Welcome to the New World Order.
So, do you want to tell me what the hell you're thinking? Bringing back the NWO?
Relax. Let me explain.
You'd better explain. I made you the #1 draft pick because I trusted you to be a cornerstone for WWE, not spearhead a whole new rebellion.
It's not another rebellion. This NWO stuff is just a way to stir up some trouble within Mutiny. It's a play. I just need people to believe it's real. And that's obviously working.
That is a pretty good idea, actually. But I really wish you'd run the stuff past me first.
I would have had I known you'd get this upset. Trust me, Pierce. I'm Team WWE. I'm going to shake NXT up from the inside and give us the upper hand. Just let this play out.
Okay, I'll give you some rope. Just be smart.
I always am. That's why it's working.
here's the man reviving the NWO in more ways than one.
The following contest is scheduled.
This is one intimidating superstar.
I agree with you, Saxton. I pity those who pick a fight with Braun Breaker.
And his opponent from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 230 pounds, Braun Breaker.
This isn't just another match. The newly formed NWO needs to show they can stand up to Mutiny's challenge.
Exactly, Corey. And with Mutiny members like Joe Coffey and Shotzi now donning NWO colors, this fight isn't just pivotal, it's personal.
And our personal feelings aside,
I'm perched up top. A diving knee drop. The arms trap. Ooh. Precision strikes. That was a vicious display. You can almost see the disdain in their eyes. Eat defeat. Oh, that might have just broken something.
Breaker showing no answer for this attack.
Every form of offense Breaker attempts is being neutralized.
And Breaker didn't exactly look like his usual powerhouse self there. Side Russian leg sweep.
Isolating the arm.
What are we about to... Oh! Does the official not see him removing the turnbuckle pad?
Keep your voice down.
Goes down low. What are we about to see here? A cross-legged DDT. Staggering back up. Maybe to a foregone conclusion.
He's taking control of the proceedings here.
He is feeling it now. Really in the zone.
Several reversals. Neither superstar able to penetrate their opponent's defenses. Spine buster!
Oh, you can tell he's feeling it now. This fight is pumping him up.
What a counter! Boom!
No, their eyes! Their eyes! Oh, put right to the face!
He connects with a counter. And what's this manager looking for under the ring? He has no business down there.
Off the cross-legged DDT.
The referee clearing that weapon out of the ring. Oh, look at this. Is it enough, guys? Is it enough to get back in this match?
Wow.
So far, so good.
Oh. Set up for the Russian leg sweep.
Nicely done.
Cinched in.
Snapmare's Rider.
He's going for the pin.
He kicks out at 2.
Obviously still has some fight left.
Move! The arm taking the brunt of that.
This is going to the absolute limits.
Yeah, he's on his back foot now. I don't see things turning around in his favor.
He is getting rid of the turnbuckle pad. Don't say that too loud, Saxon. You might get caught.
Oh, my.
Inflicting pain at will.
Breaker can't seem to get out of harm's way.
Breaker needs to find that spark and rally. Like he's got 11 arms and feet.
Back elbow blows that one up.
We're locked in reversals here. Neither competitor intimidated.
Oh, the miss! The miss!
They're blind.
Breaker's on the edge of the feet. Can he respond?
Here we go again. He made his point. Concentrate on the match instead of everything outside of it.
Let's out the spine buster.
Uh-oh.
And he had Braun's number there. Snapmare's Rider.
Up into the torture rack.
Feast your eyes.
Feeling like it's over for Breakker.
Perched on the shoulders.
Oh, God, the crimson is flowing. He's seriously hurt now.
An exhausting victory, but a win nonetheless.
Here is your winner, Young Kid.
After that victory, it seems clear this new NWO is poised to be a major player in the fight against Mutiny.
Absolutely, Cole. They're taking over. The New World Order is here, and they're not just here to participate. They're here to dominate.
NWO for life, baby. And boss, before you say anything, you should know I'm already putting together a crew to help the Black and White take out Mutiny and rest of the WWE. So far, it's me, and that's it. But you gotta start somewhere.
Right. Look, just slow down.
I can't slow down. I'm all in. SmackDown is gonna get smacked. Raw is gonna get cooked. They won't even be able to call it Raw anymore. They'll have to call it Extra Well Done, even though it won't be well done at all when we're through with them. NWO!
Quiet, Truth. Listen, this whole NWO thing, it's complicated.
No, it's not. That's the beauty of it. I don't know if you've noticed, but there are a lot of superstars here who are 3 corners short of a squared circle. If you get my drift, they're very easily fooled. That's why we need this. It's totally real, and it's awesome. Watch. NWO Sneak Attack! That felt amazing. Now everyone knows the NWO is back.
It's not. Truth, you need to listen to me.
Good idea. You be the boss, and I'll be the enforcer, and go find some more WWE superstars to beat up under the banner of the NWO.
No, don't do that.
Okay, then you be the boss and I'll be the idea man. Here's my first one. NWO pay-per-view. Location? The moon. All we need is a rocket. How hard do you think it'll be to take over NASA?
Listen to the words I am saying. This whole NWO thing is fake. I made it up. I'm just trying to destabilize Mutiny, that's all. None of this is real.
It's not real? It feels real to me.
It's not, though.
Okay, I understand. It's not real, because we still need to dream it into reality. And we will, because it's out with the old and in with the new world order. You are inspiring.
And you are exhausting.
I thought you said you had this under control.
I do. It's just our truth that's the problem. And then I had to back him up or it would have blown my cover.
Well, we wouldn't want that. It'd be a real shame if I only had one massive insurrection to deal with. Now I'm losing superstars to two factions.
I can't help it if I'm so convincing people from both sides are jumping. There's always collateral damage, but at the end of the day, it's working. That's what's important.
You need to end it. Now.
How about I end it next week? We've got some momentum, and I might have already paid for some things to make this NWO movement seem legit, including a non-refundable deposit on an arena, throwback set and all.
Fine, but only because Orton and Gunther are looking for payback. And Mutiny too. So at whatever NWO show you're apparently putting on, you're gonna host an inter-brand fatal four-way. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, and your fake New World Order.
It'll be a night to remember.
Just make sure when it's over, your NWO is forgotten.
And here's the NWO contingent, hoping for a too-sweet victory.
The following contest is a fatal four-way Extreme Rules match. Making his way to the ring, Young Kid, R-Truth, Maxine Dupree, and Axiom.
The NWO is headed toward the ring, and you can feel the intensity. They're clearly here to make a statement.
Right side.
The Apex Predator has arrived.
One of the all-time greats has seen and done everything there is to do in this business.
First, from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 295 pounds, the Viper, Randy Orton!
The Viper has had countless matches in WWE, but he is still such an Here comes Finn Balor.
Red.
Each of these four has something to prove at tonight's special sold-out event after NWO's bold return set this whole powder keg off.
Right, Saxton. They came out swinging. Strike and put everyone on edge. Now it's about who can assert their dominance in this chaos on NWO's temporary home turf.
And with tensions this high, each superstar in the ring is not only fighting for victory, but also fighting to redefine the future. An early pin attempt. And now back to Randy Orton. Kick out before a two.
He's trying to get this done fast, looking to avoid going into deep waters.
Boom! Lights out. For the quick pin attempt. Easily kicks out of that one.
Too early in the match to end it.
Springboard, but nobody home. Going for it. Trying to step through.
Roll on their belly.
Wrenched over into a Boston Crab.
He lets his opponent out of the submission.
Yeah, but who knows what damage has been done.
Oh, and a knee. And another.
Just unloading knees to the body. Showing absolutely no mercy at all. What an onslaught.
Oh, Gunther gets caught with a counter.
Uh-oh.
Boom. Good defense from him. A face-buster knee smash.
That looks painful.
Can Orton withstand this attack?
This can't be how Randy Orton envisioned this match going. Uh-oh.
And saw what was coming there.
Ooh, sharp elbow.
Eat defeat. And he just showed Orton no fear with an assault like that. And he slides him back to the mat.
Carefully placed stomp to the arm.
Oh, God, that hurt.
Uh-oh.
Harlem sidekick. Gunther's got it locked in. Submission move here.
Forcing his opponent to fade.
Wrapped around the neck. This is dangerous. And he decides to let his opponent out of the hold.
Might have felt like he was losing a grip and didn't want the opposition to counter out of the submission.
Finn Balor has his sights set solely on his opponent now.
And he's pulled the ring apron up, looking under there for something.
I don't care what they say. Nothing good ever comes from getting the tables. He's zoning in. Has something big in store.
Knife edge chop. Gunther catches him by surprise.
Gets driven into the corner.
Solely focused on... Ooh!
And the battle being brought to the Viper there.
Been holding strong for so... Trying to put this thing away!
Shoulders down, roll up.
He breaks the pin before a 1 count.
It's unthinkable. Someone beating the 1 count at this point.
Hoisted up!
Bang! Snap suplex.
Looking to explore things ringside now.
Oh, emphatic chop. Oh, spear. Balor's in deep peril here.
Not looking in any condition to fight. More like a sitting duck here.
Legs into a cover.
No idea what he's planning here.
Yeah, I don't think it's anything good, Cole. A defensive elbow to the gut ends that.
German suplex. Rolled up from behind. This could be it.
That breaks the count. This match continues on. Look at this. This can't be good. Now what are they saying? The table on fire. This is too damn far.
There's some power behind that punch.
He puts him into the corner.
Uncorked a big punch.
Ah, kick right in the face.
Right to the back.
Clothesline in the corner.
Oh.
Cinches up the arm in a series of boots.
Look at this. Just unloading.
And a stomp to the gut. Oh, what a knee.
Get this back into the ring now.
There's a takedown reversal.
What a boot. Two knees. You're going to need your back adjusted after that one.
Carefully measuring. From a high strike. Shoulders down. For the win. Ooh.
Guys, we're about to see the rocket kick. Wow.
Arm wringer. Applied. Well, that came to an end with a abrupt punch.
I can't imagine the pain being felt right now.
He has been battered and beaten, and there's only so much more he can take.
Big shoulders are down. He did not want things to end this way.
Eat defeat. Knee strike to the back. Nice takedown, stack for the pin.
Countered into a new cover. He calls off the pin attempt, maybe wanting to try something else.
Spear! That's it. Gunther is out. Spiking DDT.
Uh-oh.
Saw it coming and slowed it down with the back elbow.
Oh, we're going to end this.
The schoolboy. Ooh. Balor shows the wherewithal.
Driven down with an elbow to the heart.
And cover now for the match.
Oh, man, right to the arm. Hyperextend your elbow.
Oh, a nasty stomp to finish it off.
Oh, no, they're blind.
Oh, miss. The miss.
They're blind.
Step there, driver.
He's going for the cover.
For the win. Got it. No, just a two.
How in the world did he kick out?
Tagged with a punch.
Ah, right to the back.
And now here come the punches.
Vicious right forearm. In the corner. Has to find a way out of there. The ring general. Powerbomb. It's all Gunther's for the taking.
Got him, and he wins the Fatal 4-Way.
Here is your winner.
Tonight was a revelation, but let me be clear, it was not a revolution. The so-called NWO revival? Well, the truth is that it was nothing more than a hoax. I stand with Team Raw and SmackDown. Always have, always will. I never meant to target our own Raw and SmackDown talent. But it seems I underestimated just how easily swayed you all were. It's no wonder why Mutiny has been so successful. To everyone who thought they were part of something new, understand this. It was all a strategic ploy. The point? To reveal the weak spots in Mutiny's armor, to sort out the tough from the talkers. And guess what? It worked. They broke ranks as soon as they saw a shiny new toy. But now, my WWE friends, it's time to band together. Raw, SmackDown, NXT, whatever's left of it. We all stand against Mutiny. We're not just prepared, we are united, and together we're unstoppable. Mutiny! You're in our sights, and we're coming for you. And our truth, my loyal soldier, listen up. It was a blast, but that chapter's over. We need to lace up for the real fight, the one right ahead of us.
I have to hand it to you. Reviving the NWO to draw out the weak links from Mutiny was genius. You really turned the tables on them.
And maybe found myself a disciple in our truth.
He was a wild card, but he helped make it believable. I don't think you would have managed to pry so many members of Mutiny loose otherwise. Their ranks are pretty solid.
Not as solid as they thought. We exposed some serious cracks.
That's true. And I gotta say, the way you played both sides was impressive. Could be a trick we keep up our sleeves.
Absolutely. With the chaos we've created, they won't know who to trust.
We should talk about what's next. I spoke to the GMs, and you're going to defend your Unity titles at WWE Payback.
Mutiny maneuvered their way into a title match?
No, you'll actually be facing Becky Lynch and Seth Rollins.
Might be nice to take a break from battling Mutiny.
Exactly. And since you're facing a team from our side, there's no chance of the titles going back to NXT.
We don't plan on losing either way.
Even though they're not directly involved in the match, I still think Mutiny might try to interfere. And since we all know that Hunter and the board won't do anything about it, I'll be in your corner to watch your backs. Deal?
Sounds good to me.
Amidst all this NXT Mutiny chaos, there's one thing that's been catching our eye. Piquing our interest, if you will.
Don't get us wrong. We are Team WWE all the way. We support anyone who's fighting the good fight. But two of our teammates have something we want. The Unity Tag Team Championships. And now, we've been given the opportunity.
And who better to hold the Unity titles than an actual wedded couple? That's real unity. Unlike the current champions whose bond is that they grew up together. I grew up with a lot of weirdos. Doesn't mean they'd make a good tag team partner.
But don't worry, after we relieve you of your titles, all will be well in the world. You can get back to focusing on Mutiny, and everyone can rest easy that the Unity titles are still safe and sound with Team WWE.
One last thing. CM Punk, we hear you're gonna be in the champ's corner. We don't need anyone in ours, since we have each other.
But don't try any funny business out there, okay? Or we'll send you right back to the hospital.
Keep those belts nice and warm, champs. We're coming for you.
There you see what's at stake. This Unity title match is the reason the championships were created. For the best in WWE competing in the same ring.
The key phrase there is best in WWE, Cole. Whoever wins this match, the Unity championships are out of Mutiny's hands.
You got that right, Corey. This is an all WWE title match, and I am here for it. Series of boots.
You can see that each strike drained their opponent's energy.
Boy, European uppercut.
that'll send a shock down your spine.
Oh, what a response.
Arm sister, look at these. Flurry of strikes. The champ just striking at will. Merciless display towards the challenger.
Enziguri to the floor. Lynch is losing command in this one.
Becky's fighting spirit needs to cause a change here. Propped up in the corner, and Seth is finally able to mount some resistance with that.
Seth weathered the storm and wants to create a flurry of his own.
Rollins got surprise there. And his onslaught continues.
Seems like he's only taking big shots right now.
Mounted palm strikes. I think rage took over in that moment. Nothing but blind rage.
Indy counters.
Counters and counters. Each superstar looking dialed in.
Picture perfect drop kick. Able to slip away.
Knee right to the face. The challenger is getting torn into.
After that, maybe it's time to tag out for a second. Ooh, brutal impact into the corner.
Oh, man.
Rollins with a Skywalker. Might just have the quickness advantage over the champ. That could factor into this in a very big way when push comes to shove.
Rolling elbow.
Woo-wee. From Rollins,
massive miscalculation on that one.
Not a forearm.
Flips their opponent around and a
pow right in the kisser. Partner gets tagged in.
Oh no, they're blind. Pop right to the face.
Samoan driver.
And the challenger's really not looking so hot now.
Yeah, this is troubling. Can only hold on for so long now. Systematic attack on that arm.
Cinched in. Snapmare driver.
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT.
And momentum is slipping away from Lynch.
Becky's going to have to endure this. Oh, spear! This might be it. The champ might keep it here.
2. He stays alive. He stays alive.
And look at the disbelief on the face of the champion.
They both know what's at stake. Neither competitor is going to lose easy here.
That was the best weapon in the arsenal, but it wasn't enough to produce an end result.
Off the ropes. Brutal knee to the side of the face.
What are we about to... Ooh!
Who won the race? Charlie's horse.
And now he's just facing an unyielding assault.
He's got to find a way to shift the fight in his favor.
Smart strategy. Attack the knee.
In the counter from Rollins.
Now Rollins looking for some momentum.
Brief sign of adrenaline from Rollins. Each counter leaving these competitors at a stalemate.
And avoids taking any damage.
Rising to a vulnerable position. Trouble is looming. Got the tag. And just in the nick of time.
Becky has lost any momentum here.
Becky's facing adversity here.
Arm sidekick.
Oh, ouch. Oh, man, a little extra luster behind that kick.
Lands the elbow.
Double underhook.
The armbar. And you can see the arm getting absolutely wrenched here.
Expert strategy coming into play now.
Let's go over submission hold.
Not sure what she's got planned here. Oh, a knee to the face. perched on the shoulders.
Oh! Feast your eyes.
The champ delivering when it counts.
She gets bounced into the corner. Wicked clothesline. Will he get on with it already? This is a fight. Tag. She got there. The champ looking a little worse for wear.
And landing with the double axe handle. Shot to the back.
Talk about shoulders down to retain. Kick out and the title fight continues.
There's some shock in the arena after that kick out.
Just like that, Rollins dodges.
Oh, what a quick answer.
Cinched in, snapmare driver.
Here's the pin. Title could be decided. Stopping the pin on her teammate.
Hard right hand. What are we going to see here? Uh-oh. Spiking DDT. Seth Rollins may be looking.
Revolution knee.
Turning it into a pin for the win.
What is it going to take?
Spear!
Consider your title dreams dashed after that.
2 count.
And the champs stay the champs. What a title defense.
Here are your winners, and still the NXT Unity Tag Team Champions, Young Kid and Superstar.
They've done it. A well-deserved victory against tough competition.
And it's more than a win. This match is a reminder of what everyone is fighting for. Not just championships, but a break from the mutiny chaos and a glimpse of what WWE was, and hopefully will be again soon.
That was a big win. And having you out there must have scared Mutiny off, Punk.
Yeah, thanks for the backup.
No problem, but I do have some bad news. Mutiny didn't hit us in the ring because they were busy poaching our roster. I just found out that Shinsuke Nakamura, Shayna Baszler, Johnny Gargano, and Tommaso Ciampa all jumped ship.
Damn.
It's definitely a blow, especially since we don't seem to be getting anyone from their side to join us. Just when we thought things were going well, right?
We've been here before.
We have?
Yeah, this reminds me of when we first became friends. We dominated the neighborhood kids in just about every game there was. Tag, hide and seek, kickball, you name it. Until the Andersons moved in. 5 kids, all super athletic beyond their years. They took over. But you didn't get discouraged. And before you know it, we were beating the Andersons' strong and agile butts.
And the Andersons are mutiny in this analogy?
Yes. It's why I knew you were the right person.
You're right. We can't let this stop our momentum.
I hate to interrupt here, but we need to figure out what's next. How are we going to counter Mutiny getting stronger?
Sorry, we got a bit off track. Which brand should we focus on? Keep in mind, if I go to Raw, I only have live...
I've got just the thing to keep the crowd on their feet. You want in? This is a can't-miss match. Sound good? Have I got a live event match for you? Should I just go ahead and book your travel? I've got something big cooked up. You ready to... I'm putting you in the best match of the card. Want to take it?